first of all, I'm very glad to be the moderator here for our first debating. Our motion for this debating is online prostitution should be legalized in Indonesia. Okay, before we start our debating, I give chance for our mother team to introduce yourself, please.
First, thank you very much for the moderator to open this debate. And then now I have to introduce about our team. Okay, first me. My full name is Mara Kumar. I am as the first speaker in affirmative.
Thank you. My full name is Arvino Milker Sadu. I am the second speaker for affirmative team.
And I am Mara Kumar. I am the speaker for affirmative.
Introduce myself. My name is Yagindra Sudrantasi. My position in groups for speaker alternative team.
Now move to opposition team. Okay, for opposition team, I give chance for you to introduce yourself.
If I change people, my position Abraham. My team is the opposition team.
I am from opposition team.
Second speaker.
Okay, my name is David, and then the team of my for the first speaker.
Thank you.
For our participants of this debate. So guys, you already know the rules of this debate. So for the first, I give chance for wait, Temper, you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
For the first, we give chance for affirmative team. For affirmative team, chance I give like open the debating. For the first, I give chance for
First speaker.
first speaker from affirmative team. Time I give it.
Come to the floor. Yes. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Knocking hands. Can. Start.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for the time given to me as a first speaker for the affirmative team. And then for the title is online prostitution should be legalized in Indonesia. Okay, for the first, we get a meaning of the word about the prostitution online and what the meaning of the legalizing. The first, based on the big Indonesian dictionary KBBE, prostitution is the exchange of the sexual relation for the money of gift and the prostitution trade transaction. And not only that, for the Article 63, paragraph 1, in conjunction with the Article 42, paragraph 2, letter B, provides sanctions for anyone who orders, facilitates, and persuades and forces another person to become a commercial sex worker with a criminal sanction in accordance for the provisions and statutory regulation. And not only that, the meaning of the legalization based or according of the big Indonesian dictionary KBBI, the meaning of the legalization is defining or ratification. So, in this case, we just focus on limitation about the online prostitution should be legalized of the Indonesian citizen. Just the focus of that. And then, in this case, online prostitution has become a thing that is developing.
Slow. Yeah, slow. Must be fast.
Okay, online prostitution has become a thing that is developing due advances in science and technology. The development of technology has led the spread of the prostitution business because they utilize internet facilities or transition and prostitution over. In its development, there are various types of the internet facilities. Use the overage to for the commercial sex worker, complete the personal data, and contact information to contagion, and any time the consumer either via telephone, electronic mail. Realize
No, just speak from
there. Okay, then, before, thank for your statement. Later you say prostitution should be the regulation in Indonesia. Okay, I want to say to you. How about one day your sister must be your sister work in to be online prostitution in Indonesia. What do you think? Okay. Actually, I disagree with this statement because do you know online prostitution in social media is a disease that is serious problem and must receive a special from government. Just like as has been implemented in Article 6.3 paragraph 1 in conjunction with Article 44 paragraph 2 later provides sanction for anyone who orders facilities, purchase, or purpose another person to become a commercial sector. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let me answer about this question. Okay, about this question, you said before you asked me before that what I think about the question that my sister worked in the prostitution only. Okay, because what I said before, based on the KBBE and then before based on the Article 60, and that's very realized about that. And then I think that it's okay for me. I think that it's okay because of the prostitution between a him and his customer is not a criminal offense according to the Indonesian criminal code.
Speak to us, not to her.
Criminal code, so that all the forms of prostitution activities carried out by him and his customer cannot categorize it as a thing that treatment the punishment. And not only that, based on the information and electronic transition ITE law, namely law number 11 of 2008, does not provide criminal treat of online prostitution managed by prostitutions of their customer. Article number 27, paragraph 1 of the ITE law provides treat only of the action is to distribute, transmit, or make accessible electronic information that PPI uses. Thank you for your answer. Okay, but in the criminal code, apart from blocking, it also provides criminal sanction against predators involved online. Actually, like what I said before, okay, I think that it's okay from the what you're about because with the process online, I think that it's okay if it's done in Indonesia, because based on the based on the news of the other countries, some countries that have benefit for the legalizing.
I agree.
Okay, thank you. And then, not only that, because based on the WHO, no decriminalization of sex workers. This will actually create an environment that perpetuates tolerance for the violence against sex workers. And not only that, with the prostitution online, it will be like raising taxes in the state. Like for example, in Indonesia with the prostitution online, I think it's okay because the government allow it. I think that is not the problem, not the big problem. Because like what I based of the reference before, I think that the perception prostitution, it feels like okay because with the prostitution online, we can get the positive impact like raising.
First speaker, say to the first speaker of affirmative team.
Speaker of affirmative
Spend the time.
Spend the time
7 minutes.
7 minutes
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Okay, you right there.
Okay, let's. Next, I give chance from opposition team. Okay, for the first speaker,
Time is yours.
time is yours.
Okay. Wait.
Moderator give the time to the point. Everyone, we know what is the legalization online prostitution in Indonesia. The excise of prostitution service has disrupt and damage public order, damage morals, damage norms, and violate religion. Therefore, the government must find the best solution to overcome this problem. For the government, it can be by making laws and regulations that can ensure all people who involved in prostitution service to practical and pay an active role in efforts to prevent prostitution of online prostitution service. Even in Indonesia, it's an illegal job that violates the law and has sanctioned too. Okay. As has been implemented in the specifically sanction for crimes and predators involved in online prostitution who have operated prostitution service online by broadcasting, offering or advertising either directly or indirectly sexual service such as advertising by calling criteria for sex working based on Article 30 in conjunction with Article 4, Paragraph 2, letter D of Law number 44 of 2008 connecting pornography with criminal sanction in the from or with criminal. Please.
Yeah, yes or no?
Yes, please.
Yes or
Yes,
no?
please.
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, in Herman for the first speaker. Just explain the best for you. Okay, the question is about you talking about the online prostitution should be not legalized in Indonesia, right? So the question is, can you have the data? Can you show us the data about what you think about the online prostitution should be not legalized about it? Can you repeat your question, please? Okay, so it's okay. Okay, the question is because once you talk about the online prostitution should be not legalized in Indonesia, can you show us the data, the correct data, and the complete data about it? The proof is legalization prostitution is not smart solution. In fact, it's not solution. It actually makes exciting problems with our so in a government. Okay, for example, in our country, so many people work in work to the okay. Thank you very much. But I think that you didn't get the point. Okay, I think that so as the data, the complete data, but what you talk about. Thank you. Complete data, I think we can meet in for the complete data. I think we can meet in our life in Indonesia. How people work in illegal prostitution online. Yeah, please.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the time. Okay. But I think that you didn't get what I mean. Because you just talk about the example, not what the data. Okay, for the example, I think it's so simple about it, but not data. Thank you.
You cannot give to your friends to help you, no? The podium is you.
Sorry for this time.
Continue your speech.
Okay, for the data, in Indonesia, customers or people using online prostitution service or people using sex vendors can be subject to sanction based on Article 284. The criminal code adultery with sanction in the form of imprisonment of maximum 5 months. Okay. For the data, in Indonesia, government never make legalized prostitution. For the data, in Indonesia, government never legalization online prostitution. In Indonesia. Okay guys, in Indonesia, so many people work in prostitution online, online prostitution, and government have some sanction with them. Okay, for example, for the sanction, they must be imprisonment for maximum 9 months. Current, this part of online prostitution service will be a serious conflict for the government, so that it continues to monitor and block sites and that have pornographic and prostitution content. Thank you very much.
First speaker from Indonesia is spend the time is 7 minutes 10 seconds.
The first speaker from oh, it's so amazing. Okay, we watch our friends perform their debate. It's so amazing. Give applause. Okay, next I give chance for second speaker from opposing. Sorry,
Positive.
affirmative team.
Yeah.
Time is yours.
Okay, thanks for the time team and presentation for our material. Based on the applicable legislation in Indonesia, online prostitution is not a criminal offense regulated in the criminal code KORP or force in Indonesia because what is discussed in the criminal code in an act the facilitates online prostitution by providing a place or facility to carry out prostitution. The provisions are contained in Article 296 and 506 of the Criminal Code. The practice of online prostitution using by the internet is relatively new, especially in Indonesia. This happens along with the development of the internet in Indonesia itself. The ease of accessing the internet in various kinds of online media make the practice of online prostitution increase. Actually, the problem of prostitution is vulnerable and very complex problem. Lesbian as one of the godliness in life is completely ignored by those involved in this prostitution practice and is strictly an act prohibited by religion. Positive law responds to the problem of prostitution through online media using by the laws, namely Indonesian Law Number 2016 concerning electronic information transaction, Indonesian Law Number 44 of 2009. Concerning pornography and the criminal code, which are sufficient to ensnare the perpetrators. But there are loopholes in it, such as if the server and owner of the website or prostitution forum are not Indonesian citizens, that he can simply escape Indonesian law. The lifting of the prostitution ban in 2000 through the Bebop Act has given the city council the authority to enforce whatever rules are necessary in official brothels. Online prostitution is a new crime that occurs in the cyberspace. Prostitution or prostitution is actually a problem that must be considered careful in the criminal law of prostitution. In responding to legal prostitution from different countries, some are categorized as a crime, some are silent, with some exceptions. To find out the criminal sections for users and perpetrators of online prostitution in Indonesia. This research was conducted through the normative juridical approach, which has the understanding that his research in legal research respond to prostitution problems through online media using by the laws, namely RI Law Number 19 or 2016. Concerning information and electronic transactions, Law of the Republic of Indonesia Number 44 or 2009 concerning pornography and the criminal code in sufficient to answer the perpetrators. The general ban of brothels was live on October 1, 2000 in the Netherlands. The essence of the change in the law is that those forms of prostitution in which adult prostitutes voluntarily age under unsafe conditions are no longer prohibited. Legislators are trying to find a balance between the freedom of prostitution and protection against the harm caused by this phenomenon by making a new section of Law 25 and the Dark Criminal Code punishing all forms of exploitation in the prostitution sector and refining these cadence laws.
Question for you.
Yes or reject? Yes. Yes or yes? The The Bebop Act was designed to exclude criminals from the legal business or prostitution are regulate prostitution license. Prostitution licenses will be revoked of brothel owners who before prostitution was legalized do not pass without those security some notorious brothel owners acting and criminal films. Regarding prostitution itself, of course, it is inseparable from the existence of commercial sex workers, hereafter referred as PSK. PSK, or women who are immoral, are workers who are tasked.
Second speaker.
The second speaker from the alternative team is spend the time is 7 minutes 10 seconds.
Okay guys, for the POI. Next I give chance for second speaker from opposition team. Okay, for second speaker from opposition team, time is yours. Give applause for him.
Event the opportunity is given for me and I want to explain about my proposition. To the point of psychology and health, sex work, including online prostitution, are vulnerable to depression, anxiety, and the risk of sexual transmitting and disease and HIV is also high. And of the thousands of women activities who see the problems of women in prostitution, two opinions they develop, namely those who are pro and those who are excellent. For pros, they think this population related to the development of the tourism industry and correlated with prostitution. Some feminists say that women in prostitution must be given the right to work. They feel that this cannot be prohibited because it is their right to work with whatever is that's to their body. In the early 90s in Europa, sex workers escaped state to legally some kind of sex worker union, which was an implication of the view of prostitution as a right. Meanwhile, for those who are against it, they see that there are so many problems faced by women that are beyond their ability to face and overcome.
What is the psychological disturbing about the women being proved in the provide the basis for your argument? Thank you.
Okay, say, okay, I continue my speech. Yeah, you say, okay.
Okay, I continue my speech. Say that women in prostitution must be given the right to work. They feel that this cannot be prohibited because it is their right to work with whatever is basic to their body. Meanwhile, for those who are against it, they see that there are so many problems faced by women that are beyond their ability to place than our country. Catching prostitution is violation of women's human rights because in practice prostitution involves more exploitation of women. That's why they don't call it as war, but women in prostitution. Furthermore, they consider prostitution to be syndicate in which many interests are involved and women are only a small part of the prostitution industry.
Finish your idea.
Yes.
Okay, say.
That is my idea. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay,
5 minutes.
the second speaker from opposition team spent 5 minutes 43 seconds. Okay, give applause for second speaker from. Next, I give a chance for the third speaker from Afirmative. Okay.
I am from Affirmative.
The third speaker. From
Some arguments that might be put forward by support of the legalization or regulation of online prostitution include the first one, safety and protection. In some cases, the legalization or regulation of online prostitution can provide safety and protection for sex workers, such as access to regular health checkups and legal protection. The second, rejection of violence. With this regulation, the regulation of online prostitution can help reduce the level of violence against sex workers by minimizing the risk of exploitation and exploitation. The third, reduction of disease transmission. In our regulated system, sex workers can be required to undergo regular health screenings, thereby reducing the transmission of sexually transmitted diseases. The fourth, tax revenue. The legalization of online prostitution can generate tax revenue for the state if properly regulated and taxed accordingly. However, it is important to note that these arguments are still controversial, and there are also arguments stating that the negative impacts of online prostitution are more dominant, including exploitation, violence, and negative effects on the mental and physical health or regulation of online prostitution involves complex considerations and requires careful examination of the potential benefits and drawbacks. Here are some data and sources that support the legalization or regulation of online prostitution. The first one, according to a study published in the Malaysian Journal of Prostitution, continues to increase because it can be easily accessed through social media. Social media, with its more open communication, is please. It's considered
Okay, thank you. I listen your opinion and your legalization online. I have a question for you. How you can legalization online in Indonesia?
According to study published in the Malaysian Journal of Communication, data show that online prostitution continues to increase because it can be easily accessed through social media. Social media, with its more open communication, is considered a great for promoting commercial sex trafficking, sourced by Malaysian Journal of Communication. An article from News Indonesia mentions that data show 30% decrease in violence against female sex workers after the legalization of prostitution. However, it is important to note that this data is not specific to online prostitution, sourced by News Indonesia. In a research article published on ResearchGate, it is mentioned that both internal and external factors influence on further understanding of the factor. Provides further understanding of the factors that affect the phenomenon of online prostitution. However, it is important to note that the legalization or regulation of online prostitution is still a controversial topic and various approaches are taken by each country depending on their preferences, culture, and social views. Please note that the above study provides a specific perspective and does not represent the actual spectrum of views regarding the legalization of online prostitution.
Okay, the time from the affirmative group is 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Okay, give applause for the third speaker from us. Before we start, we continue our debating. I give chance for our evaluator, Mr. Shalom, to give evaluation. Okay, next thing from opposition team. Okay, the third speaker from our.
Okay, Lord, thanks for speaking for me. And then, prostitution is not a fair victim. Beautiful woman normally is something that destroys life. This reflects prostitution and critiques the illusion that prostitution is contrary and destructive work. This film shows that prostitution people have excessive knowledge and have other officials that they may cause. The reality is that prostitution and sex trafficking are dangerous, dependent, illegal, and violent criminal industries involving crimes and human traffickers, liquor and gangs, beggars, and stress violence. Now is the time to act. We need men and women to speak from those who cannot speak for telephones. We need to ask this dangerous sex industry from all sex-based training, crimes, and traffickers, providing service in the exit strategies from those who are prostitutes, and regarding and pursuing prison. We need to raise pressure from leaving this industry and hold them accountable with them. I think that's all.
You know, time is over.
Third speaker,
The speaker from
opposition.
opposition is 1 minute 73 seconds.
So our debating is now we continue further for the speaker from Tuesday. So guys, this is the last presentation from two groups. So first, hello, affirmative team, are you ready? Yes. Okay. For the first, we give chance for the fourth speaker from affirmative team, and for information, for the first speaker, the fourth speaker for two groups just have 5 minutes, and there is no POI. Thanks. First speaker, time is yours.
Thank you to me. Now I summarize what the first, second, and the third speaker talk about. Okay. How prostitution is not contained in law number 11 of 2008, but is letter and the power to support himself. Speaker 1 also explained that earth of prostitution in the Indonesia runs so smoothly, and there are many ways for only prostitution. The state also benefits from this prostitution activity, namely this increasing taxation with revenues from online prostitution activities in 208, rising 13 trillion. So percent can be beneath to stop for the speakers. For the second speakers, positive laws respond to problem of the prostitution. Without only media asking the law with namely Indonesia law number 18 of the 2018 country electronic information and transition in Indonesia. Law number 44 or 2008 containing sufficient to extend the prostitution, but they also local in the cards if the server and owner of the website or prostitution forum are not Indonesia citizens. Then he can simple expect in Indonesia law. Prostitution is activity that is illegal in many countries, including Indonesia. However, some countries or regular prostitution in certain ways. The case very depends on the regulation, often regular in industry with the aim of the supporting sex workers. Reducing violence on the exploitation and overseeing.
Okay, thank you.
Wait. Positive thing.
Positive thing is 5 minutes.
Okay, now we give chance for the fourth speaker from opposition teams. Give applause for her.
Thanks for chance given. Thanks for chance given. Greetings for opportunity given to me. I'm speaker for from the opposition team. I will summarize the statements that have been convened by our group and at the same time clarify the arguments. So guys, I don't agree with that statement because online prostitution can cause several impacts among others for several impacts for the psychological and health effects. Sex workers, including online prostitution, are vulnerable to depression and PTSD and trauma. The risk of transmitting sexually transmitted disease, STDs and HIV is also high. For data, this statement, a study by the University of New South Wales, URL, found the online sex workers at higher levels of depression and anxiety than the general population. World Health Organization URL, the World Health Organization estimated that 1 million people are newly infected with HIV each year, and sex workers are one of the population groups most at risk. So guys, conclusion for the conclusion, our group, legalizing online prostitution is not the right solution to solve related problems. In fact, it is feared that legalization will exacerbate negative impacts such as exploitation, human trafficking, and psychological impact on sex workers. So I think that's all for my.
From the opposition, the group's time is 2 minutes, 14 to.
All of them. Okay, first of all, I would say thank you so much for the participant of this debate. So next, I give chance for energy later to give evaluate and scores for all the participants here. First, I give chance for Silo to give evaluate and give score for the first and second speaker from our mother 10. 1 minute's time, okay?
Okay, thanks for the change. Here I am as an assessment team from affirmative team. Now I will just second speakers from affirmative team. Okay, first of all, as a second speakers, that is Mr. Window. He can explain the material where vocabulary good and also fixated on the text, good brains, and then I think Mr. Window may be too nervous here. Yes, Mr. He can ask question. The question is so difficult that the opposition team cannot answer it. I like that. So.
Break from give applause for the okay, Mr. Shell, thank you so much. Now I give chance to the third and fourth speaker from affirmative team.
Now I have evaluation of the performance of speaker 3 and 4. Speaker 3, I think the appearance is a bit stiff and least on the handphone and provided unconvincing logical arguments, nervous in presenting material, and confident to present the material. For speaker 4, nervous in presentation the material, the pronunciation is lacking. Read the material with the confusing facial expression. The delivering in the material very slowly. I give score for you are 60%. 60.
Okay, give a third and fourth speaker. Okay, next we move chance to Claudia to give an evaluate and scores to the first and second speaker from our student.
Evaluate the performance of the first speaker and second speaker from the opposition team. One, provide logic arguments, have strong knowledge of the time first speaker from the opposition cannot get the point from question from the first speaker from affirmative team. Okay. For nervous, second speaker don't concentrate, so he lost track of the for BOI, nervous and slow speaking style, not at leasing the time, efficient, don't understand about question from second speaker from affirmative team. And there are words that are not clear. Thank you. I think that's all. Scores 8 from 10.
80. 80. Yeah.
Okay, give our score for first and second speaker. Give applause again. Okay, next, and this is the last. I give chance to the last evaluator, is Beatrice, and you give an evaluate for third and fourth speaker from opposition team.
I will evaluate the performance of the third and fourth speakers from the opposition team. For the first, third speaker from opposition team. The one trying to give his opinion, but he doesn't understand his own argument in the POI session. For the second, in the POI session, I think he gave his argument with poor ethics. For the third, he explained the material well without being. He explained the material well without being nervous. For the fourth speakers, first, she able to provide his arguments well, but I think was pronunciation is not clear. I think that's all for me. I will give them 88 points.
88 score.
Every day has given an evaluate and scores for all the participants of this debate. I think for the debating based on the motion online prostitution should be legalized in Indonesia is our. Thank you so much.
Our applause. Give your big applause for our great moderator. Give also your ready and thank you. positive comments, yeah, for the debaters. Moderator, great, thank you so much. You run this, you lead this debating well. So debaters, adjudicators, timekeeper also understand the format of British parliamentary debating. Second, timekeeper.